Hi gamers, Tony from the ClassicLeague.com Gaming Electronic Podcast back with another app review. Before we get started, I want to mention this video is recorded with the iPad 2 using the AverMedia Game Broadcaster HD capture card. Today we're reviewing the brand new racing game Asphalt 7 Heat, developed and published by Gameloft. The Asphalt series has always been a hybrid arcade and simulation racer, so let's take a look at the latest version and see how it stacks up to the rest of the series in this review. The game is broken up into 3 gameplay modes: Career, Quick Play, and Multiplayer. Career mode has 12 different cups, and each racing cup has multiple races, around 4 or more, so you get a lot of content in the Career mode. The races in these cups will be familiar to fans of the series. There's the normal race, the classic arcade race, which is a time attack, the knockout mode, which is a burnout style crash, and then of course the cup championship. There are over 60 cars in the game, and each car is classified into one of 7 tiers based on speed, design, and more. Now you can select different tiers of cars to use depending on the race, and each car can be upgraded in the areas of speed, acceleration, nitro speed, nitro efficiency, handling, and armor. And the currency of the career mode is cash and stars, which you earn from each game and completing different tasks, or I should say from each race. And of course you can use in-app purchases to buy more cash and stars, but Gameloft has done a great job with making sure this is balanced in the game, and I never felt the need for in-app purchases in my entire playthrough. Now, in the actual gameplay of Asphalt 7 will be very familiar to fans of the series, with some key notable changes. One of them is the incorporation of Gameloft Live. It's outstanding for Asphalt 7. Now, across the single-player career mode and the multiplayer mode, Gameloft continues to improve their live service, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. Another improvement is the drift feature, which is more applicable in this title and easier to execute. The nitro mode is also back and also more improved. When your meter is full, you can still go into a blur mode as within other games in the Asphalt series, but when your meter is not yet full, you can select a single boost of nitrous to help you. And this is kind of where the improvement comes. You can actually chain together nitrous combos if the timing is right. So you can tap to go into nitrous, tap again before that boost is out, and tap again, and if you time it correctly, it allows for a 3-burst nitrous combo, which is very well executed and a very great addition to the game. Overall, from a gameplay standpoint, Asphalt 7 completes its identity as a hybrid arcade and simulation racer, and improves in some key areas. Now, the multiplayer mode is outstanding in Asphalt 7, and by far the biggest improvement. You can play it online or local with either Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and as I mentioned, the Gameloft Live integration is even better than in Nova 3, and it's finally starting to show some much needed improvements I've been waiting for. It's easier to add friends, and you can see what they've been up to in challenges and more. And the Gameloft Live feature allows you to challenge friends online to actual races or just compare scores, but it's integrated well across the single and multiplayer modes. The multiplayer modes offered in Asphalt 7 are as follows. There's a Play Now mode, which allows you to jump right into an online game. There's a Find a Game mode, which allows you to search for a specific style of online race. There's a Create a Game mode, which is self-explanatory. You can create a game mode for online play. And a new feature is Create a Party, which allows you to actually create a party of 5 friends to be in a party with you, so you can actually race others online. It's similar to Xbox 360's Party mode. And then I like the addition of Asphalt Academy, which allows daily and weekly online score challenges, which is similar to Nova 3's tournament mode. And there's also a leaderboard, of course, where you can see high friend scores and high global scores. Overall, the multiplayer is outstanding and well thought out, and I give props to Gameloft for making the changes they did. Let's talk about controls, important in any racing game. Controls are separated into 4 styles. 2 of them are touch-based and 2 of them are motion-based. The default controls are a new motion-based style, which allow you to not see any controls on the screen. You just tilt your device and tap left for brake, tap right for drift. Tap right for nitros. And this is a very welcome addition, because I like being able to see the full racing track on the screen. The control styles of that and the steering wheel of touch were my favorite, so I like the touch mode and I like the motion mode. The controls work well for the hybrid arcade simulation racing title like this, and if it was strictly simulation they would need some tweaking, but overall they're pretty good. Graphics have been revamped, and the Asphalt series has never looked better. The cars and backgrounds look stunning, and you can recognize a big difference between this and Asphalt 6. The sound for this title is definitely the weakest part. It's definitely so-so because it's been regurgitated from earlier titles. The same computer robot female voice is back and as boring as ever. So the soundtracks aren't bad, they're just nothing new here. In conclusion, I want to thank you for bearing with me for a long review, but there was a lot to cover and I wanted to make sure I didn't rip you off as the viewer by only giving a quick view to, get some views on YouTube. I wanted to make sure I covered everything. Gameloft has made a lot of improvements with Asphalt 7, enough in my mind for you to purchase this app. The control improvements as well as the multiplayer modes make a good enough argument for you to upgrade from Asphalt 6 to Asphalt 7 Heat. This is really a great racing game for those who prefer more arcade than simulation. And you can pick up Asphalt 7 in the App Store today. It's a universal app, which is always nice. Once again, this has been Tony from Classic Elite. Thanks as always for watching our videos. Make sure you like and favorite and subscribe, and head over to g2po.com. That's g2po.com, and make sure you follow our channel over there as well. Thanks so much, and have a great day.